guys, my name is Katya. I am a natural vegan bodybuilder and powerlifter, and welcome to Total Body Lab channel. Today, I decided to do a grocery haul video because it is Saturday. I really like going grocery shopping on Saturday. It's my day off, so I just buy everything at leisure and meal prep while watching some movie. That's like my favorite thing to do. So today, I'm going to show you what I bought and why I bought it, and I'm going to tell you about my favorite foods. Let's get started. So, as you can see, there's a huge bunch of kale right in front of the camera. I usually buy different kinds of greens. So this time I bought kale and I bought sweet napa cabbage. I think this is small sweet napa cabbage. And bok choy. There's different kinds of bok choy at the Asian store, so I'm not really sure what's the difference. If somebody wants to educate me, that'd be great. I just usually try to buy one kind one week and the other kind the other week, or whatever is on sale. So I'm probably going to make a salad out of these two, or maybe add this one to my tofu scramble. And out of kale, I'm definitely making a salad, because kale doesn't get wilty very much. Like if you make it out of spinach or some other greens, then your salad might kind of get soggy. Kale holds up a little longer, so I could chop it up and just leave it in the fridge in a huge bowl without dressing, and dress it up whenever I'm ready, and that'll be perfect. So that's for the greens. Mushrooms, I got two kinds this time. Shiitake and oyster. I really love mushrooms. I love the king oyster mushrooms. I love the little tiny hair looking mushrooms. I think they're called hair mushrooms. I'm not sure what they're called. The ones that you add to miso soup, they're all super delicious. I just felt like a mushroom tofu scramble this week, so that's what we're doing. And speaking of tofu, this is probably one of my favorite brands. I usually buy, it's called either soy bread or tofu cake, even though it's nothing like cake. It's just tofu skin kind of layered together and pressed. So it's pretty firm and really tasty. So this is the same brand, and this is called white dried tofu. I have no idea how to pronounce this brand in English. So it says China Zooming in the website. Anyways, if anybody can read this and read this brand in English, or write how it's being pronounced in the comments, that'd be great, because it's definitely one of my favorite brands of tofu. It's in the refrigerated section of the store, and the macros are usually pretty good. They're about the same for all of their tofus. So for this one, you get 8 servings out of the container. Each one is 80 calories, 4.5 grams of fat, 2 grams of carbs, and 7 grams of protein. So not too bad. It's still a little high fat. It has a little bit of carbs, but the good thing is this one tastes like a treat. All of their products taste like a treat, so you don't need to dress it up. You don't need to add anything. You just have that on the side of, your salad or your rice, whatever you're eating. Now, that's another tofu that I really missed during the quarantine. During the quarantine, they did not have that. Or maybe people were just buying it so quickly. So this is just regular firm tofu, and I think there's 12 pieces in the huge bag. So what I do is I usually cook half right away, and the other half I drain the water out of here and I leave it in this bag, and I just stick it in the freezer and I freeze it. And I tell you every time, freeze your tofu. If you're like, tofu has awful consistency, you need to freeze it and then marinate it. And try frozen, and then obviously defrozen tofu. Completely change the consistency. It's the best thing ever. All right, milk. This is my favorite soy milk. It's called Nature Soy. I do use some other milk sometimes. Like I like flax milk, I like Good Karma flax milk. I like oat milk when I want to treat, because it's usually really high carb. I bought macadamia milk last time because it was just available. But the thing is, this one, so I'll give you a comparison of macros. Per 8 ounces, macadamia milk, 5 grams of fat, soy milk, 4 grams of fat. Macadamia milk, 1 gram of carbs, soy milk, 3 grams of carbs. And then for protein, macadamia has 1 gram and soy milk has 7. And the difference in calories is only 30 calories. So macadamia milk is 50 and soy milk is 80 calories per cup or per 8 ounces. So yes, macadamia milk is slightly higher fat, but then, you know, I think soy milk kind of beats it everywhere else. Fried tofu. That one I leave when I really want to treat. I just leave it for myself knowing, yeah, it's fried, but this is a tiny bag. There's not a lot in there. And the macros are still not bad for a fried food. Like if you get potato fries, it's essentially a little bit of carbs and a ton of fat and a ton of sodium, and usually even some sugar, so that you just can't stop eating them, and then it's like 600 calories and you didn't even notice that you're done. So this bag has 5 servings. Each serving is 90 calories. So this whole thing is 450 calories if you eat it. Not that bad. 5 grams of fat per serving, 4 grams of carbs, and 7 grams of protein. Still more protein than all of the other macros, even though it's kind of high in carbs and fat. But for a treat, not bad, right? When have you seen a treat that's higher in protein than carbs or fat? All right, that's another treat that I bought. Never tried this before. My friends told me that I need to. It's called black pepper and green onion roll. So we'll see how it is. I think it reminds of like a Hot Pocket. So I really like onions. I like the Chinese onion cake, so maybe I'll like this one too. Treats aside, moving on to the produce. Carrots, a ton of bell peppers of different colors. They don't have orange ones, I don't know why, so I'll just have to stick with the how does it go? Oh, it goes like this. Traffic light bell pepper scenario here. Green onions, I'm gonna chop these up and chop up some parsley and add it on top of my tofu scramble. Or if I'm making pad thai, I hate cilantro, so I'm gonna, don't fall. So I'm gonna add parsley into my pad thai. Lemons, I forgot limes. Dang it, I knew I forgot something. Bananas, zucchini, so probably gonna fill up my pad thai or tofu scramble with zucchini, or I may just cut them up in pieces and make seitan with them later, freeze them. These are, I think these are mung bean sprouts. These are not soy sprouts. So soy sprouts are a little higher in protein. Mung bean sprouts are about half the calories, but less protein. But still, they're kind of, you know, pasta looking. So I'm probably gonna make shirataki noodle pad thai with these. If you want a recipe, it's on the blog. Finally put it there, it's on the blog, go and make it. Pineapple, coconut milk. So this one is a little lower fat. That one was hard to find because all of the other milks were with coconut cream. So when you open it, there's like this much cream and that much milk. So this one, you can shake it and kind of hear how much it shakes. If it doesn't, means it's mainly fat. So this one has more milk than fat. That one, probably gonna make the sweet potato curry with this one later. Some really, really nice stuff. That one is a little worse macros, but I'm only going to use it for a huge serving for the week. So that will probably make like 7 servings of curry. And obviously my sweet potato for the curry. I bought spring roll paper. I'm not really sure if I'm gonna make like fried spring roll paper to make kind of like chips or bacon strips out of it. The vegan bacon from the rice paper. I've heard it works, but yeah, really not sure. Or if I'm gonna try to make spring rolls. I've tried to make spring rolls before and I cannot do it. I just don't know how. It sticks together, it doesn't work. Rice vinegar, this is a Japanese rice vinegar. It's supposed to be a little sweeter than the Chinese one. Kimchi, onion powder, a little bit of ginger, parsley, chia seeds, and MSG. Yes, people, I bought MSG. I've never ever used MSG, but the recipe that I've looked for, the bacon out of the spring roll paper, does use like a dash of MSG. And to be honest, MSG, it's not gonna kill you, okay? If you use just a little bit, it's like all of the research shows that if you essentially feed mice the amount of MSG that is like their amount of daily calories with a spoon, then like, yeah, it's not good. But I don't really use processed foods. You can see like the amount of fresh produce that I eat. I feel like if I try a little bit of that every once in a while, I'll survive. I have not washed the pea shoots yet, but here they are in the sink. And if you have never tried them, I highly encourage that you try pea shoots. They are much sweeter than spinach, leafy greens, or any other salads. They have this amazing juicy stem, so the stems are really tasty too, not just the leaves. And they have more protein than all of the other greens. They're so good. So I usually make salad with half, and then I freeze the other half and just make smoothies with it. So pea shoot kale salad is most likely what's gonna happen. And last but not least, my giant box of firm tofu. So this is my favorite firm tofu. It is the shelf-stable tofu. And the best thing is they're really cheap per pack, and the calories are just amazing. The macros are just amazing. So check this out. One of these has 45, it has 4 45 calorie servings, 1 gram of carbs. Where are the fats? I don't see the fats. Oh my gosh, I lost it. I lost it. Oh yeah, there you go. There it is. 1.5 grams of fat and 7 grams of protein. So if I eat this whole thing, it's what? Like 200 calories less than that? 24 grams of protein. So that is usually like, if I am absolutely starving for dinner, but I'm out of carbs and out of fats and out of everything, I just eat a pack of this or half a pack. It's so tasty. You can dress it up spicy. You can dress it up, put some stevia and some banana in there or berries and make like a parfait out of it. It is just so good. So yeah, that's the grocery haul for the next probably 2 or 3 weeks. And did I forget anything? I think I didn't forget anything. Well, if I forgot something, I will insert it later or write it below the video that I forgot something. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I will try to film what I make out of these things if I don't get super rushed and super lazy, and hopefully see you in the next video. Comment down below what else you want to see out of my either meal prep or grocery haul, or maybe some other meal ideas, treat ideas. I would love your input. See you next time.